claustrophobic mind, and I am not that vagrant kind. Baby, I just wanna take you home. So lose the grip and make it on your own. Later, you got a claustrophobic mind, and I am not that vagrant kind. Not that vagrant kind. Yeah. Cause I work hard for mine. Work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard. Metro Boomin want some more. Going to the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Say yeah. If you're looking for trouble, our body's worse than a bar. Cause we done browse under boards till the day we dead. We got fists made of fire and a neck all red. We keep it dirty, keep it gritty. Don't need your city, don't need your city. Keep it dirty, keep it gritty. All my proud son of people, let them know that you with me. All day, all night, all my proud son of people who be ready to fight. Say yeah. for trouble, our bodies worse than a bark, cause we done browse on the boards till the day we dead. We got fists made of fire and a neck on red. We keep it burning, your city, don't need your city, keep it burning. All my proud son of people, let them know that you're winning.
Here are your winners and the new Men's Tag Team Champions, TBAD, and Brian Rock Moore, the Alliance.
In the shade that we came from the park, and if you're looking for trouble, our bodies worse than a bark, cause we done browse on the boards till the day we dead. We got fists made of fire.
How does this ascent compare to, say, taking the escalator?
The stakes are steeper than the climb.
Casual commuters think, stairs, what's the big deal? The serious ones don't even look at the stairs.
Every day I take the T to and from work. And every day I look at those stairs and think, whoa, that's fucking scary. I'll never be able to live with myself if I don't try it. Even if the escalator isn't out of order.
You have a life now to think about. You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, she's pretty rad. Makes my life wicked nice now.
It's really difficult for me to watch him do this. The danger of it keeps me up at night. But if he doesn't climb those stairs, I don't want to be the reason why he lives with regret for the rest of his life. What if something happens? I just can't take it.
Not sure how I feel about filming him climbing the steps, especially if something goes wrong.
Maybe you don't have to, do this. Think about us, maybe.
Yeah. I see what you mean, but climbers gotta climb. Once you push the edge, eventually, you find that edge.
Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney here. This Thursday, I'm bringing the belt to Boston. And here's the thing, Mike Diesel. New England needs a new patron, a new champion. One that won't tap out and jump ship like a buccaneer. And that champion is me. Because the only ship for the Boston's biggest bad boy is the championship. And this Thursday, the belt is mine. And if you don't like it, too bad.
Well, here's something you don't hear every day. I have got to pay someone a compliment. I have got to offer some praise to the Boston Bad Boy. Young man, you put some respect on the New England States Heritage Championship. You showed some reverence for this beautiful belt, the belt with the most prestigious history in all of QAW. Show those champions. John Hancock couldn't even fit his name on the belt. Vern Gagne, look at you, you beautiful bald bastard. Jim Rice should have gotten in the hall earlier. Killer Kowalski, vegan champion. RFK, they could only end his reign with Sirhan. Jimmy Snuka, this one's uncomfortable, skip it. Whitey Bulger, 16-year championship reign. They couldn't find him. And now, the greatest champion in the history of this amazing belt, Mike Diesel. And Boston Bad Boy, I am going to do you two huge favors. One, I am going to give an underdog like you a shot at the New England States Heritage Championship next week at Pandemic. So one day you can bounce your Boston bastard bad boy grandchild on your knee and tell them about the day you looked eye into the eye with greatness. And here's your second favor. I'm going to give you 5 seconds when you enter the ring. 5 to get down on your knees and tap the mat and end it before I really hurt you. 5 seconds. That's your safe space. Practice some self-care. I hear it all the time. This is your self-care, Boston Bad Boy. Tap that mat. You're welcome. I'll see you at Pandemic.
Well, from a count-out to championship glory, as we have Boston's biggest bad boy, Triple B James Maloney, taking on Dirty Mike Diesel.
Again, Boston's biggest bad boy laying out a straight-up challenge to the New England States Heritage Championship last week, and then beating the talent, a man who's still on a quest to get his kids back. But the dirtiness, the depths to which Mike Diesel will go knows no bounds. So let's hope James Maloney knows what he's getting in for with this championship attempt.
As you said, happy to sink to filthy depths is Dirty Mike Diesel, as the bad boy looks to add even more gold to the generation. We saw earlier tonight AC Volts joining the generation, and now James Maloney looking to make himself a champion.
Keeping all that power up top, this seems to be the generation's goal. If they currently having a women's champion in their rosters now, if they could bring the New England States Heritage Championship into that fold as well, they just near undeniable.
It would be hard to deny them, as hard as I may try, as James Maloney makes his way to the ring. Mike Diesel appreciating the respect that James Maloney putting on the heritage of this championship, and you got to think that Boston's biggest bad boy would go down in Boston history if he were New England Heritage States champion tonight.
Let's hope so. Looking to bring respect back to New England States Heritage Championship belt.
And here he comes, folks, the depraved, dirty champion, Mike Diesel.
Mike Diesel. I mean, we here in the booth, Mike, you would say that we don't have the highest opinion of Tommy Jr. and forgive me if I speak for you, but I don't think that there's any love lost between us and Mike Diesel either.
Not at all. I've been absolutely appalled by this man's behavior. He's not only taken the children of the talent, but he hasn't washed that glove. He hasn't washed that duster. This man is disgusting.
Just the bags around his eyes are just full-on evolved to what appears to be face paint of some kind. This just a man who exists on a diet of hate and schemes.
Ugh. No doctor, no dietitian would recommend that type of diet, folks, but he seems to feed off of it quite literally, as it's brought him championship gold.
Certainly has, and you can't deny his dedication to preserving the legacy of the New England States Heritage Championship, as he holds on to this belt through any means possible.
He's turned away such impressive contenders as the Magnifique Nordique, the greatest wrestler, Ben Moser. Now he's looking to add the name of Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney, to that impressive resume.
There it is,
Come on,
folks.
Brett.
Can Brett and Karen do their jobs? Okay.
Oh, close enough.
Introducing the challenger from
The
Boston,
champion on.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 322
Come
pounds.
on, Karen.
A big bad boy.
I mean, he is. He certainly is, Karen. A for effort.
A indeed.
Introducing the champion from Pawtucket, Rhode Island, weighing in at 233 pounds. He is the Heritage Champion, the King of Old School, Mike Dirty.
That's what he is. Mike Dirty, the King of Old School, the New England States Heritage Champion.
Karen doing a great job there. Is now Wilfred Willard doing his job by showing that these are indeed belts.
The side plates reflecting James Maloney's image. Is that the future? Is it divination that James Maloney is going to be champion tonight?
Well, let's see as they kick it off here to the New England States Heritage Championship on the line.
Oh, exchanging right hands right in the center. Back heel kick from Dirty Mike. Follows it up with a flying crossbody.
Again, Dirty Mike Diesel just deceptively large. Pretty much the same height as James Maloney and having a severe weight disadvantage, but you can't discount the strength that...
We're hearing war drums.
What is this?
Well, Mike Diesel is down in the middle of the ring. Boston's biggest bad boy is distracted here.
Oh my God, that's Tom Brady! Tom Brady hit James Maloney with the betrayal!
TB12 putting James Maloney down!
Oh my God, folks, we need to cut away for some technical issues here. What is happening as pandemonium's going on in the ring?
What the? And that's it! James Maloney he's out for the cat. Tom Brady!
I think Wilfred threw out the match.
That's a successful defense for Mike. What is he doing here? What is Tom Brady doing here?
Tom Brady betraying New England and now betraying Boston's biggest bad boy, and Mike Diesel's not done yet.
Willard sent scurrying. Ow!
No!
Shots from a steel chair to James Maloney as Tom Brady. No, he wants to get involved. No! TB12, no, don't do this. You're a hero. Oh!
Tom, you can hear the cries from Boston right now.
What a shocking revelation!
Hello, QAW. This is the Big Ticket, Rich Zimbowski, and I have something to say. 3 weeks ago at Pandemic, Dapper Head Clapper, you know what you did. You watched me hit the Mammoth with multiple attitude adjustments. When my back was turned, you went in and stole my pin. Moving on to the #1 contendership match, which you dropped like a chump. You might as well have come into my house, sat down at the table, and taken the big pork chop. And everybody knows that Daddy gets the big pork chop. This week at Pandemic, it's finally 1-on-1. Not 4 guys, not 8 guys, not 32 guys. It's going to be me and you, and we're going to find out who the better man is. And it's not revenge. It's not retribution. You can't give back to me what you took. A shot at the title. I'd be wearing the gold right now. No, it's a reckoning. Because you owe a debt to me. And there's really nothing you can do about it. Because I'm me and you're just you.
Oh, hello. Dapper Head Clapper here. I'm sorry I can't talk long. Just time for a quick chat as I cruise around town, just running a few errands in my 2020 Rolls-Royce bespoke swept-tail. Custom made, of course. Polished Macassar ebony and open-pore Paldau accents, with a light moccasin and dark spice leather interior. Goes from 0 to 90 faster than you can say ta-ta, poor people. First stop, the gym, where my personal trainer Dalvin makes sure I don't slack off. I mean, muscles like these don't pump themselves. And clothes only look as good as the man inside of them. Next, another fitting for another nude suit with my tailor Clive. There's something about the smell of a new tape measure. Then, just a few minutes in the ring to prepare for my upcoming match with some minor inconvenience called... Wait, the Big Thicket? Like a forest, you mean? No, the Big Wicket? Well, like, cricket? What? Wait, what's his name? The Parking Ticket? Wilson Pickett? Am I fighting legendary soul singer Wilson Pickett? Well, that should be easy because he died in 2006 and... what? What's that? What? Oh, his name's The Big Ticket? What kind of name is that? Are you sure? So I'm wrestling some oversized event pass. Is it laminated at least? And wait, it's an actual person. Oh. Well, I'm pretty sure he won't disturb the crease in my pants. Fine, I'll take care of this big ticket person. What, Thursday is it? Good. I've still got time to bid on that rare bottle of Hardy Cognac Printemps, of which only 400 remain in the entire world. Also Thursday, and remember, never buy off the rack!
In our tournament to crown the first #1 contender to Road Rage's World Heavyweight Championship, we have the Big Ticket, Rich Dembowski, squaring off against the Dapper Head Clapper.
And remember, Dapper Head Clapper actually won that Battle Royal in the pre-show to Essential Business, so Dapper he rebounded from that loss to Road Rage to become the #1 contender previously, but he's coming back hard, and Rich Dembowski's looking to jump that hurdle too.
It's a heck of a hurdle to have to jump when you're the Dapper Head Clapper and you don't want to mess up any of your fine threads, but the Big Ticket's not here to be jumped over. He has spent many years in Japan honing his craft, and he is looking to make a huge splash domestic.
Despite what perjury says, the Big Ticket insists that he is not a trash bag, that he actually was in Japan and did very well there. And who can try and fight him on that? Look at the size of this man. A man who makes me as horny as it does make me excited to see him wrestle.
He's like a side of beef that you wouldn't punch to warm up, but that you'd hug. Gingerly. Tenderly.
Hug that beef. Don't tell my wife.
Go ahead and get that hashtag started on all the social medias. Hug that beef if you believe Buckley Swantoon is correct.
Hug that beef, everyone. And make sure to also plug the show, Pandemic with Quarantine Action Wrestling, every Thursday night on YouTube.
Hashtag QAW, streaming live. And here comes the Dapper One himself, DHC, the Dapper Head Clapper.
Dapper Head Clapper, again, doing very well in that Battle Royal, overcoming the likes of, I believe, Rich Dembowski was in that, Nate the Great, Deadly Fred, overcoming some pretty notable challengers and looking good while doing it.
A crowd of hungry competitors who everyone in QAW has a reason to be here, but a lot of folks are here to be the champion, to be the best, and Dapper Head Clapper, easily the best dressed, but he wants to be the best.
I think some gold would match up with that suit just fine.
Wouldn't clash at all. It would clank against that wooden suit and just mix in quite nicely.
He has that feather in his cap, pretty gold colored. It would go along with that pretty well, I'd say.
Even if this suit specifically wouldn't play well with it, you gotta think that the closet of the Head Clapper is deep, like his arsenal of moves.
As deep as it goes. I thought I'd have a funny way to end that, but I don't.
As deep as it'll go. And how far are these two men going to go in the tournament? We're about to find out as they are squaring off. Ethan kicks us going. Big DDT from Dapper Head Clapper to start us off.
And again, you have to appreciate the difference in styles here. Dapper Head Clapper being a bit more technical, a bit more refined in his approach, and Rich Dembowski, he's a big man just throwing himself around.
He's making Dapper Head Clapper hug that beef, but a big back body drop sends him crashing to the canvas. Shoulder block from the big ticket. Brings Dapper up and a gut wrench takeover suplex. Big Ticket acquitting himself quite well in the early going.
We have Ethan back here again. Ethan doing pretty well. Has yet to really get himself seriously injured again, but we do have Tommy Jr. in the ring later tonight.
Oh, Ethan beware, referees beware. Anyone who's of authority beware, as Tommy Jr. looking to make statements both against... Oh, huge clothesline there from the Big Ticket, but looking to make statements against anyone with any sort of authority.
Has yet to come after us, though, thankfully.
You know, we got word after our latest string of shows that actually the Big Ticket, not a huge fan of at least my commentary, because I'd been calling it by the wrong last name. So apologies to the Big Ticket, Mr. Rich Dembowski. Oh, I apologize.
I mean, what is Dembowski anyways? Polish? I mean, you can't pronounce that.
I think it's Latin for a bow that is hard to string.
That makes sense.
Oh, and a huge takeover backbreaker there from the Dapper Head Clapper as he's looking to reassert control. Irish whip into the corner and a huge knee to follow up. And now just I thought he was stomping the groin of Rich Dembowski there.
He doesn't want to get balls all over those shoes.
Absolutely not. Bowski's down 1. And Ethan counting his second favorite number. His first favorite, 10. Dapper Head Clapper with a sit-out spine buster. Down goes the Big Ticket. These two men trading heavy shots early. You wonder if they might be gassing out, but nope. Headbutt to the midsection, knees to the forehead. Creative.
Clapping that head with his knees, and he's setting him up for maybe the pile driver.
This pile driver's brought him a lot of success in QAW and crushes Rich Dembowski.
Already, jeez, he's going for the pin.
1, 2, no, and a kick out from the Big Ticket. Dapper Head Clapper apoplectic.
Dapper thought he had it there. He wanted to close this out early.
It's a move that's either won him matches or made opponents think twice about stepping to him, and buries a shot deep into the midsection. And a counter rock bottom. Trading bombs, these two gentlemen.
Well, Rich Dembowski very proud of himself.
High step in it. You know, you celebrate a touchdown on the 1 yard line. Oh, what
is he doing?
Tricky tactics from the Big Ticket. Couple of shoulder blocks. Dapper Head Clapper goes for a lariat, reversed into a protoplex. Big Ticket on the move.
You got marbles in your mouth there this week, Mike.
Better than balls, Buckley. Better than balls.
Tell me about it. Big straight jacket DT there from Rich Dembowski. Go for the
1,
pin.
2. And the Dapper Head Clapper is out at 2. Now the one count kick out is a staple here of QAW. These men now kicking out at 2. They are putting some damage on each other. Oh! Huge slam just grabbing the head of the Head Clapper.
I think it looks like he's trying to set him up for something big here.
Oh! Huge spear to the midsection of the Head Clapper.
Dapper, his body just crashing to the canvas there.
Cut right in half. Ethan's down. 2. No, and a kick out at 2. Ethan in position for that one. Great refereeing, kid.
Ethan got a lot of criticism on Twitter with the hashtag Ethan learn how to do your job correctly. It was a long one, but he read it.
All you got to do is copy paste, folks, and looks like the Big Ticket's looking to turn Head Clapper into paste with those shots. Deadlift. Oh, gut rich spin over slam. The Big Ticket not messing around. Take it to the top rope now.
Can't deny the strength of Big Ticket, and his size coming off that top rope has got to be something big.
Surprising agility for a beefy boy.
Look at that beef fly right now.
Oh, the beef handle misses. But a back elbow and busts open the Head Clapper. It's hard to get blood out of those threads as the Head Clapper looking to make Rich Dembowski pay. Trying to rip the arm out of the socket.
Again, Dapper just such a smart fighter, using the ring to his advantage.
Just dissecting the body of Rich Dembowski, who's overpowering him. Huge. Oh, Irish whip into the corner, reverse with a back elbow, but gorilla press slam from the Head Clapper.
Wow, we haven't seen that level of strength from him yet, and now setting him up for the Dapper leg drop.
He looks good, folks. He looks as good as you think.
Absolutely, and he might be trying to end it here again.
Another pile driver coming up.
Pile driven.
That is 2 for the Head Clapper. Is that going to get him to the pay window? Ethan's in position 1. 2, and no! Rich Dembowski will not stay down. That bow is strung.
They just have gone full throttle from the very beginning. We're only like 6 minutes into this.
These two men redlining their engines early, but head clapper. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, looking to break the big ticket in half, tear him in half as if this show's over. Is he looking to cancel Rich Dembowski? Hard whip into the corner, Irish whip. Oh, big splash misses. Head clapper with a huge running knee. Stomps to follow.
I think Rich got busted open earlier there. Am I correct?
You are indeed Buckley. He has been busted open, but that blood not hampering his offense. It might actually be fueling his vengeance here. And a huge swing from the head clapper.
Dapper's bloody too. He's just spraying all over the canvas.
You are in the splash zone, folks. Be happy that you are social distancing and keeping away from this arena. The San Diego residents are covered in plasma.
They've been trying to get us to leave, but we're here for one more week, folks.
One more week to try to get our permits. Cover from the Dapper. 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski will not stay down. This man has title goals, title aspirations, and he will not stop until he wakes up wearing gold. Big deal there from the big ticket, sending head clapper across. Counter left hand. And a running DDT. Plants big ticket.
Jeez, Dapper, I'm just impressed Dapper's lasting this long against such a big boy like Rich Dembowski. We know how talented Dapper is, but again, the longer this goes on, Big Ticket can just fall right back on his size.
Indeed he can, and with blood loss, you have to think that the Dapper head clapper, whoa, with a big bulldog there, might be running on lower and lower steam and energy as this match goes on, as you said. Stomp there from Rich Dembowski. The more he's able to ground and wear down the head clapper, you get to think that Ethan may even stop this. We could see a knockout similar to that elimination match we saw during Essential Business Rock Bottom.
Ethan keeping an eye on here as Rich goes for the pin.
In position, 1, 2. And a 2 count only. This match still young.
So many late kickouts here. These men are just, they have to be confused on what to do next. And what a way for this tournament to be going already.
We have 8 men, all 8 men vying head-to-head for an opportunity to square off with Mike Carr to end the road rage, as it were. And these 2 men are firmly in the belief that they can do it. Fireman's carry into another backbreaker. That's 2 now. The head clapper is able to chain together offense in a way that is really effective in keeping his opponents down. Another Dapper leg drop. Successful.
Right across the throat.
The throat and chest being battered by the head clapper, who sets up the big ticket, and he doesn't even want us to see this headlock.
He's censoring this.
It's too violent.
It's not befitting a Dapper man such as himself, but he's got to do whatever it takes to win.
That front row audience is getting a restricted show without even having to pay through a paywall. Lucky them.
There's a child in the front row. Children.
There's a children! Looks like Rich Dembowski fighting his way out of this fireman's carry. He has the rope trapped around his leg, but still manages to adjust the attitude of the head clapper. 1, 2, no! The Dapper head clapper out at 2.
Jesus.
These 2 men proving who has the stronger will tonight. Now grasping the temples of the head clapper and slamming him down into the mat.
Rich is just getting more and more brutal as this goes on.
He's pumping up those laces. 1, 2, no! Head clapper is out. He will not be downed by a man who's playing with his shoes.
You gotta shine up those Doc Martens.
Those Doc Martens, that's a limited edition that Rich Dembowski has that he can inflate them. And he's busted open!
Busted open again.
It's being obscured there by his bandana, but head clapper, this could be it. 1, 2, no, Rich Dembowski out again at 2. What is it gonna take to keep this man down?
Somebody call a doctor.
We've put word into the doctor as the head clapper looks to diagnose Rich Dembowski with 40 cc's of pain, but gets shaken off. Drop toe hold there from the Dapper head clapper.
Still showing that technique.
Excellent fundamentals, but oh, brute force overcoming technique. Running DDT from Rich.
Jeez.
What Dapper Head Clapper isn't rich in is blood as it continues leaking out.
Trying to run
and
through
another spear
Dapper.
from the big ticket.
Oh. Big
Just
beefy spear. That's 2 of them. He goes for the pin.
1, 2. No! 2.999 repeating. Head Clapper is out. DDT. Looking to rally here. 2 giant beef spears couldn't keep him down, but no, Rich Dembowski not done either. Clothesline over the top rope.
I cannot believe that Dapper is a fantastic competitor, but he has absorbed so much punishment in this match. He's like a sponge.
His body like a sponge, his nervous system has to be near its breaking point. Rich Dembowski looking to make him shatter. Giant crossbody there.
Remember, in a tournament, you want to get that pinfall or submission victory. If somebody gets counted out, that may not count. You may not advance based off of that.
We'll have to take that up with the Senior VP of Talent, Wellington Arms, as these two men continue squaring off. Oh, and a missed clothesline there from Rich Dembowski. This could be the Head Clapper's opportunity.
Blood's getting in his eyes. He's starting to lose track.
Both men slugging it out, exchanging bare knuckles as a clothesline brings down Rich Dembowski. Head Clapper starting to feel a little woozy from all that blood leaking out of his forehead.
Might be trying to drive his head in one more time.
Oh, looks like he was setting up for a slam there, but reversed. Sends Rich Dembowski into the corner. Giant running knee. More stomps to follow. No, he's choking the big ticket.
We've seen this happen before. The longer the match goes on, Dapper just starts to get fed up, and he abandons that Dapper facade and just goes right for the dirty stuff.
Ethan warning the Head Clapper. Give him a second there. Ethan might stop this one. Rich Dembowski is down. Head Clapper very pleased with himself, and as you said, just resorts to underhanded tactics when he feels he's in danger.
Well, great officiating there from Ethan, taking control of this match.
Whoa! Big belly-to-belly suplex reversed, and another running knee. Those knees coming to bear against Rich Dembowski. And one more time, the third. Dapper leg drop. Is this enough to keep Rich down?
Bravo, as he gets the crowd back on his side.
Cover 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski refuses to stay down.
What else does he have to do, these men?
These two burly, strong men as the Head Clapper sets him up. No, Rich Dembowski fights him off again. And an STO reversal.
Reversal after reversal, move after move. These two men are bringing down the house as he brings up for a gorilla press.
Oh! Gorilla press, the sap leaking out of that suit.
The suit covered in blood. That's going to be quite the cleaning fee.
Mussing up those perfect shoes with the stain of blood, and another rising knee there to the chest and head of Rich Dembowski. He is taking a beating.
Dapper can barely stand. He's put so much of himself into this.
This is how much it means to be champion. These two men fighting past adversity, fighting through all that lactic acid burning, and oh, and a diving headbutt from Rich Dembowski. Is this enough? 2! No! Ladies and gentlemen, we just had our pay-per-view, but this is pay-per-view worthy. This main event, these two men are giving it everything. Straight jacket DDT. Covered near the ropes. 1, 2. No! Head Clapper out again.
I thought if he was that close to the ropes and he couldn't even grab them, I thought he was done, but no, he manages to get that last ounce of energy to kick out. These men are, imagine, they bring it now because they couldn't bring it at the pay-per-view.
Ethan talking to his friend the Turnbuckle as the Head Clapper having the life squeezed out of him.
Ethan might be ordering a drink.
Whatever he wants, him and his buddy staying hydrated, which we remind you folks, stay hydrated as these two men are losing liquid quickly from their heads. Gut wrench lift yet again. The incredible deadlifting prowess of Rich Dembowski. Down goes the Head Clapper. Cover 1, 2, no! It's going to take something monumental to keep down the Head Clapper tonight.
And I think he heard you say that. He's setting him up for something.
Rich sets him up. Attitude adjustment. Is this enough?
Huge slam.
1, 2, No! Head clapper is out again!
What is it going to take? What we've seen so many kickouts.
This could be a third beef spear, Rich Dembowski. No, thinking better of it. Head clapper brings him down. One more final blow, one more giant shot, and hey, we're going to see a fourth leg drop to set that up.
Encore.
Bravo! On point, here we go. 1, 2, no! Rich Dembowski out again. The head clapper losing his mind and his blood.
I can't believe this. They're going to burn down this whole building in this.
They might indeed. Oh, eye rake there, not as effective on a man with glasses. Dapper head clapper collapsing. He doesn't have much left. What does the big ticket have in mind here? Sets him up. Oh, jackknife powerbomb.
Almost threw him right into the turnbuckle there, and he might be trying to adjust the attitude one last time.
3 attitude adjustments. Is that going to spell victory? 1, 2, 3, and that is it. The Dapper head clapper has been eliminated from the tournament. The big ticket punches his spot to the next round.
Incredible stuff from both competitors. Just blood covering their faces and the ring. I have not seen a fight of that intensity on Pandemic yet.
This was eagerly contested, hotly fought between these two men who have set the tone for the rest of this tournament. Men are going to have to fight this hard if they want to be called champion.
Look at the children in the splash zone just crying, their faces covered in blood. This is just carnage out here.
Like a kindergarten class learning to make salsa, they are draped in red. Rock bottom there from Rich Dembowski, just leveling bombs at each other, but in the end it was Rich Dembowski with the better bomb shelter as he is your winner and moving on to the next round. But what do we have here?
Maybe seen a show of respect here.
Both men cleaning up. It's very nice of them to get the blood off their heads. No!
What?
Oh, right in the grundle bundle. Down goes Rich Dembowski.
That was not a Dapper move at all. Clapper very frustrated, apparently.
How dastardly.
I'm Crazy Jerry, the owner of Crazy Jerry Zoom Background Emporium. We got lots of Zoom backgrounds for you available. Here at Crazy Jerry Zoom Emporium, our stocks are overfilled with different Zoom backgrounds for you to enjoy for a very reasonable price. U.S. government made a grave mistake, and they granted me several $1,200 stimulus packages. I got about 28. My stocks are so overstocked, I just need you to take these away from me. I'm willing to give them away even. I have eaten nothing but cream cheese for about 12 days now. This is a glass eye. I survived in the woods for a week. Where did I get my Zoom backgrounds? Shh, a crazy person never tell. Don't tell the feds. He's helped me and my daughter. I haven't seen her in 8 years. Her mom will let me see her. We've got so many different types of Zoom background that you can enjoy. Just take a look. We've got grass, San Francisco, wow, a sunset, a California beach, the Eiffel Tower, ooh la la, cups in the 90s, Lisa Frank. See? The set of Double Dare 2000. Sexy penthouse suite. Ah, I'm relaxed and sexy. The Maury Povich Show. You are not the father. Rainbow Road. A community theater production of The Music Man. Businessmen sharing a deal. Friendly barbecue. Ooh, hot. Those sausages are hot. That bench from the movie Good Will Hunting. Someone sending an awkward email. The Oval Office. Just make sure they don't find your tapes. That bitch Carol Baskin. Graceland. Greenland. Ireland. Broadband. A diverse group of dogs. Movie theater floor. So sticky. My hair's actually stuck. Top of Trash Mountain, Shit Island, the one Saugus, but the boring part, a scene from Apocalypse Now, the 7th Circle of Hell. Oh God, it's hot in here. Hey, can you turn down the heat? seeing Broadway sensation Hamilton, your aunt's house, St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Pickles, scene in Hercules where Megara sings how she doesn't want to fall in love, but she's actually in love with Hercules, various brands of chicken strips, Swan Dynasty China. You can make a toll-free phone call at 188 Zoom Background, baby! And we're located up in Danvers, Massachusetts, right off of Route 114. Well, come on down to Crazy Jerry's Zoom Background Emporium, where our prices are crazy. You're just a zoom away from paradise.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Has this ever happened to you? You're trying to wash your hands, you test the water temperature, it's fine. So you suds up and go about your business. But you got an old faucet and you didn't leave the handle in the perfectly right position, so it's slowly growing scaldingly hot. Now you're scrubbed up and ready to rinse, but that's not gonna work, idiot. What are you gonna do? Try and adjust the faucet with your slippery, soapy hands? What is your other option? Leave? No. You call me. I'll come help adjust your faucet. Seriously. You call, I pick up, I'm in my car, on the way. I'm already there. I'm at your door. Hey, it's me. You called me to adjust your faucet. And the door's locked. You gotta open the door. I'm here to adjust your faucet. Okay. Now just come on. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. You just gotta come over here and unlock this door. Unlock the chain. Come on. Come on. I'm here to adjust your faucet. Come on. Just let me in now. Come on, buddy. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in. You gotta let me in this door. You gotta let me in this. Let me in this door, please. Call me.
Oh, hello. Sorry. I was just thinking about that time last week when I totally kicked Delia Payne's ass. That's right. Baby Powers has the strength of 100 babies, or the strength of one full of grown man. But I have the attitude of a baby, meaning that I'm always looking for new things, learning new things, absorbing like a sponge. I'm excited this week to throw down with rainbow brittles because I love rainbows. Because remember, I'm just a baby, but also a lady. So get ready, Delia Payne and that mean money lady. Strap yourselves into your car seats and I'm gonna beat you up.
Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Rainbow Brittles here. Totally A-okay with what happened last week. Not totally affected at all. Guess what? This week is gonna be tag team time. Tag team time. I'm teaming up with Baby Power. Baby Power. And we're gonna take on Delia Payne. Stupid person. Jess the Cash or whatever. Cashin. Still don't know her name. Still don't care. It's alright. You know what's gonna happen? Me, Rainbow Brittles, a unicorn chicken of justice, and Baby Powers, a fucking baby, are gonna beat both those bad people. And everyone's gonna be so excited in the audience with all their colored shirts, cheering, standing up and down. Rainbow Brittles and Baby Powers take on Delia Payne and Jess Cashin.
Oh, yeah, and there's also Slamazon. She sucks too. Okay, bye!
Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well. Live fast, die young, bad girls do it well.
I'm sorry, love. I can't even drink. I know I'm bringing the mood down, but I lost to a fucking baby.
Julia, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's embarrassing.
Congratulations, by the way. At least you came out victorious.
I think we all kind of knew that that's how that was going to go.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really give a fuck going into this, but then I was beaten by a bloody adult baby, and I do not lose, nor do I lose gracefully. It's fucking embarrassing. Will I ever recover from this? Will you help me?
I think I'm your only option at this point.
And I like the way you gave Rainbow Brittles butt for. She thinks she's just gonna win every match. She had it coming.
Ugh, she really did. I just cannot stand that reckless optimism and wanting to be everybody's friend. Like, who wants to be friends with everybody? Everybody sucks. I had a lot of fun creaming her.
Oh man, I wonder what it's like being inside her brain for like a minute.
I shudder to think.
Yeah, like who wants to live in this kind of world?
Ugh,
Yeah, I made this bloody twat.
No! Ugh, get rid of it! Get rid of it!
I know. Ugh. It's like a bloody crucifix to a vampire.
Ugh.
You know what? You help me make baby take another nappy. I'll help you turn Rainbow Brittles into chicken fucking nuggets.
Yes. I got a little something for Baby Powers. Because she's never met me before. And I have a feeling the second that we make eye contact, she's gonna shit her little baby diaper.
Aww.
She's gonna need something. She's gonna need a little binky to suck on.
Oh, night.
For the sucker.
You suck it, twat.
Because when I'm done with her, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do to her. I'm just gonna absolutely turn her to dust. Okay? Okay?
What's like magic or brute strength?
I'll never tell.
Girl, you are cheeky. I love it. Let's make baby and her bimbo friend go bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. You city rollers. I don't even like them. But I like Baby Powers and Rainbow Brittles way less. Well, now we got something to look forward to this week.
I am excited.
Look out, QAW, because we're cooking something up, and it's a bitch's brew.
Ching ching.
And now some head-to-head tag team action from our QAW's women's division. We have Baby Powers and Rainbow Brittles against the newest duo.
Delia Payne and Cold Hard Cashin now going by the name Bitches Brew, as these two are looking to perhaps make a headway here in a women's tag division that is currently being started up.
Pioneers, you could call them, as Rainbow Brittles looks to make her way to the ring. You're gonna think that a baby is gonna love partnering with a chicken, but little does she know that a fierce warrior resides underneath.
Well, we also know a fierce warrior resides underneath that baby, that baby face of Baby Powers, as we saw Baby Powers pick up that victory last week over Delia Payne, and then also Cold Hard Cashin picking up a victory over Rainbow Brittles. We have some scores to settle here, folks.
Bitches Brew looking to make a statement, and that's at the expense of two bright up-and-coming stars in Rainbow Brittles and Baby Powers.
Rainbow Brittles having a great rise up the rankings here in QAW, but now the Slamazon looks to do everything she can to sabotage that progress.
What a terrible thing to have lurking in the shadows, a woman looking to menace you.
I would know.
We know that baby's laughter. It's Baby Powers.
Baby Powers, and again, like we were just saying, folks, don't let that childlike exterior fool you. Within lies the beating heart of a fierce, sensible, self-aware woman. A woman who is here to kick ass.
She makes reasonable purchases. She puts moderate amount of pain on you.
She certainly does. She'll put you down for that 1, 2, 3. Quicker than she goes down for a nap.
Perhaps most important, she knows how to win, but does she know how to coexist? Does she know how to play nice?
We will find out.
These purple-clad partners now await Bitches Brew, Delia Payne, and Cold Hard Cashin. The Maleficent of QAW joined by a sour apple from England.
Bitches Brew, these two finding a lot in common with each other, both with something to prove and feeling like they can do it together. And just a bit more of an aggressive attitude from Cold Hard Cashin we've seen of late, just seeming to mix perfectly with the chip on the shoulder of Delia Payne that she has against Karen specifically, who might want to watch out whenever these two get in the ring.
You know, mistakes are how you learn, especially if you're a child, if you're a baby, but Delia not looking to teach anyone anything except who is in charge.
Absolutely. Speaking of, welcome back, Karen. You might be afraid of Delia, but you don't have to be afraid of us. We love you.
Karen cocking her head to the side as if to say, who are you?
She won't notice me, no matter how often I say that.
One thing that's not unrequited is our love for action as, down goes Rainbow Brittles. Cold Hard Cashin comes out firing with a clothesline and now looking to rip the head off of Rainbow Brittles like a Barbie doll. Ooh. Rainbow Brittles not going to get broken like some cheap toy, though.
Gets whipped. Just ruthless aggression, as some might say. Oh, the big neck breaker there from Brittles. But again, Cold Hard Cashin, sorry, Mike, just looking to be aggressive. Be aggressive.
Fun things that are easy to cheer along for. That's Baby Powers in a nutshell as our partner gets brutalized in the corner. Sweeping out the legs of Rainbow Brittles and her neck getting wrenched under the bottom rope there. Guillotine.
Ugh.
Rainbow Brittles not done yet, though. And a jumping spin kick.
Wow. The moveset of Rainbow Brittles so varied, so diverse, she can bust out anything.
It's not looking to be an easy target as she tags in arguably the easiest target, the soft-spotted Baby Powers.
Well, Baby Powers certainly was something to prove, looking to capitalize on that win from last week with an impressive Sling Blade.
Sling Blade! Looking to use Cold Hard Cashin like a jungle gym as she sets up a neck crank. Treating the QAW ring like a jungle gym.
Well, again, folks, we've seen what happens when you underestimate your opponent. It wasn't so long ago that I would think Steve Delfino was pretty underrated as Cold Hard Cashin tags and Delia Payne. But look at him. He made it all the way to the finals of the Wellington Classic and only falling after the bureaucracy and the teaming up of the generation.
The generation doing whatever it takes to win. As, Baby Powers gets sent into the corner but counters with a Uranagi. Down goes D-Payne. Looking to follow that up with a forearm. Baby Powers fights it off. Sends her into the corner. Misses playtime in the corner.
She almost hit Brittles.
Almost. Delia sends her into the corner. Tags back in Cold Hard Cashin. Excellent teamwork shown so far by the bitches.
Let's see if they can brew up some pain here. Oh, the knee to the head.
Clocking off the side of the head of Baby Powers. Hopefully that won't leave a mark. Baby Powers now brings her back up. Cold Hard Cashin towering over her opponents.
With a flip around the corner, but Cold Hard Cashin certainly one of the taller competitors in the women's division, and we've seen that serve her well with the reach she gets on that poison apple kick as she tags in Delia Payne.
Another quick tag out. Both of the members of the Bitches Brew keeping each other fresh as, compacting the head and torso of poor Baby Powers, and now Delia just stomping her.
God, these two are showing great tag team unity right off the bat. These two are like they're looking to really start capitalizing.
Baby Powers not sure how to respond, grabbing Delia, now snap suplex, puts her down. Showing she has a few tricks of her own as she brings in Rainbow Brittles, who tricks is not for kids. Not when Rainbow Brittles is involved.
Absolutely not.
Sends Delia in. Running European uppercut, down goes Delia.
Not to be outdone, Brittles and Powers, they're doing a good job of keeping up those consistent tags, and Brittles just such a firecracker in the ring.
Looking to dislocate that elbow of Delia, who counters with a jawbreaker. Oh, and fakes out Rainbow. Rainbow looking for a dropkick, no one home. Reverse DDT brings down Rainbow. Delia getting this crowd fired up, who are patriotic, and she doesn't like it.
She hates it. She just in the center of this country that she despises. She longs for the motherland of the UK.
In comes Baby Powers, who can definitely spell UK.
Probably.
Punch there from Delia. Now Delia gets sent into the corner. Oh, and again misses playtime. When is this baby going to learn?
Those corner moves, our rosters is quite adept at just avoiding those.
They are indeed. Kicking the shin out there of Delia as Baby Powers looking to work her way back up. Sends her into the corner.
No.
Delia reverses. Whoa! Flip kick there from Rainbow, who wisely tags herself in as Baby Powers looking to take a nap. Cutter from Delia!
Jeez, that was a great sequence there from Rainbow Brittles, just avoiding that sneak attack and then taking a tag in, but unfortunately Delia Payne stopping that momentum immediately.
These two teams definitely with something to prove. Rainbow Brittles sends Delia into the corner. Arm drag there from D-Payne, follows it up. Looking to...
Oh, a train of pain on Rainbow Brittles out of nowhere.
Choo choo, down goes Brittles. 1, 2, oh, and the baby not liking it, throwing a tantrum.
She's knocked out Ethan. That's the first hit Ethan's received tonight.
Baby Powers has cleared house. She knocked out Ethan, Delia, and Cold Hard Cashin. You don't want to make that baby angry.
She's going nuts. She's learning how to inflict pain.
Delia there taking a second on the outside to collect herself. Rainbow Brittles back up. Sends Delia in. Another European uppercut brings Delia down.
Brittles and Powers, they need to start showing some more. Oh, the Skittles throw from Rainbow Brittles.
Skittles throw.
As I was saying it, that might have been it for... No, but she's throwing her into the corner.
Skittles throw brings Delia down. Now what does Rainbow have in mind here? Just stomping away the sternum of Delia Payne, and now the baby monkey see, monkey do.
We've seen this before. These two, just as I was talking about how they need to have some tag team unity, they're busting out a stampede on Delia Payne.
Just proving to be a very strong role model as Baby Powers, whoa! Finally gets her playtime in the corner.
Well, we know Brittles is a mother to chair.
Oh, and our pinfall gets broken up there. Neck breaker to Cold Hard Cashin as the baby very pleased with the proceedings.
Well, as I was saying, we know Rainbow Brittles is a mother to chair. She must have that motherly instinct where she's just helping Baby Powers just set up for some great stuff there.
Demonstrating moves before the baby's able to capitalize there. Very, very strong maternal instincts. Ethan wise to get out of the way there. Delia sends the baby in. Now grabs her by the head, spin around. Oh, back suplex. Down goes Baby Powers. Delia very aggressive here tonight. And her partner's nowhere to be found.
Cold Hard Cashin breaking up that pin, but then getting a suplex there from Rainbow Brittles. She's resting on the outside.
A pair of drop kicks and a spinning neck breaker. Delia firing up.
Looks like she's throwing into the ropes to hit her with the Spanish bomb.
Spanish bomb. Ay, ay, ay. 1, 2, and oh! Rainbow Brittles taking out Ethan.
Down goes Ethan for his second time. Hey, he can't count the pin if he's knocked out.
These women looking to take down the patriarchy one referee at a time as Delia waits for Baby Powers.
And another train of pain on Baby Powers.
Train of pain as she looks to... Yep, she tags in Cold Hard Cash, and as Ethan is still out. Ethan, I guess, going to allow that tag to be legal, even though he didn't see it.
Yeah, he may have heard it. He may have heard that snap.
Cover here. 1, 2. Oh, and I think Rainbow Brittles was able to actually throw Delia into that pinfall.
Looks like it.
But she's going to pay for it. Oh! Elevated neckbreaker there from Cold Hard Cashin.
Only Cashin and Powers are standing. This might be a chance for one of them to get that pinfall.
Baby Powers fighting off the much larger Cold Hard Cashin who shoot... Oh! Lands a hard shot to the midsection.
Neither of these women can land a move.
Jockeying for position, Baby Powers has her by the hair. Which is a real aggressive move in baby circles. Back handspring cutter!
What a move there from Baby Powers.
Hugely surprising as Cold Hard Cashin, though, just stunned momentarily.
Oh my gosh, she calls that the hobby horse as she managed to flip her around like that. Impressive stuff.
Hobby horse, very much leaving an impression. Oh, Fisherman suplex. 1, 2. No, playtime not over yet. Baby Powers is out. Delia now back to her corner as the baby's neck gets checked.
I don't see Rainbow Brittle standing in their corner with both of Bitches Brew at full strength. Let's see if if Baby Powers can still hold out.
The Bitches are back in action as Baby Powers set up in the corner. Cold Hard Cashin elevates her. Oh no! Normally babies like to be upside down. I don't think she's gonna like this one.
We haven't seen this. I think she's gonna do it. She's looking to pull it, perhaps in honor of Tommy Jr. She's looking to do it as she wants to fly from coast to coast.
Coast to coast, 2 boots to the face of Baby Powers. The witch is taking flight, but not with a broomstick, but with devious intentions. Is this enough for a victory? Ethan in position. 1, 2. No! Baby Powers out!
Oh, almost. I was sure that was it.
Everyone in this arena probably thought this one was over. Oh, a drop toe hold. Baby Powers looking to reverse things. Here she comes. Oh, diaper to the back of the head.
No, the worst place to get hit by a diaper.
The most embarrassing is, Cold Hard Cashin not to suffer that indignation lightly. Headbutt to the top of the or the soft spot of Baby Powers.
You have to hope that she changed that diaper beforehand, but now getting thrown in the corner.
Boot there from Baby Powers, fighting her way out. Sends her into her corner. Rainbow Brittles awaits.
She get that tag, but no, just perhaps taunting Cold Hard Cashin, talking to Rainbow Brittles, standing there.
Just getting inside the head of that guy. Oh! She wanted her to come out and then struck like a snake waiting for its prey.
Very impressive.
Now elevating Cold Hard Cashin, who elbows to the side of the head. Lifts up the baby. Oh, and a rising elbow, or excuse me, a rising knee to the chest. Just roughing up this poor child / co-ed. Delia tagged in, setting up for something huge here.
They've got beef, and they're looking to serve it cold. The beef stew!
Beef stew! Down goes Lauren Powers. Rainbow Brittles in. Oh, and she's able to break it up.
Again, but powering through Jess Cashin there, and perhaps Cashin falling on Delia Payne is what broke it up.
Excellent tag team antics there from Rainbow Brittles as Delia sends the baby in. Uranagi slam, Delia down.
This is Baby Powers' chance. She can end it here. Cashin's knocked down on the outside.
The baby very excited that she nailed that elbow drop. And yes, showing that she has excellent balance as well.
Oh, at such an age, impressive.
Impressive speed, impressive balance, but she's going to need to keep Delia down for a 3. Oh, that clothesline just not paying dividends for her, but she still keeps investing.
She wants to land it so bad. She's fixated on it, but now Delia Payne tagging in Cashin.
Is that fixation going to cost her as Cold Hard Cashin rushes across the ring? Inside out suplex.
Wow, she's picking up new moves every week.
Wrist clutch hip toss from Cold Hard Cash-In. Spin around. Eye of the Storm from the Baby. My goodness.
She calls that the pacifier. Is that it?
1, 2. Ethan is very down.
Ethan's down again.
Crushed from north and south.
Good Lord, but now Baby Powers looking to pacify Cash-In again.
Slamming her right almost through the mat with that pacifier, but Cold Hard Cash-In right back up.
Cash-In's running on adrenaline. She wants to end this with that knee hit in the corner.
Rising knee in the corner. Oh, the Baby flips out of that suplex and she's a plane.
Very happy.
Fisherman suplex again. Angling for a win. 2. No, the Baby out at 2.
Which of these teams can get this? We've seen so many near falls.
Baby Powers needs to make a tag. She's taken the bulk of the punishment from Bitch's Brew. Is just hard. Ow! Cold Hard Cash-In puts her down with a DDT.
And she gets the tag.
Gets a hot tag into Rainbow Brittles, who comes in a house of fire. Super kick to Cold Hard Cash-In. And a jumping back heel kick.
You heard her motor revving.
Vroom Vroom is... Uh-oh. She's looking to get stopped here, though. Oh! Flatliner drop kick. Is this enough? 1, 2... No! Not enough done to Rainbow Brittles, but incredibly impressive acrobatics there from Bitch's Brew.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first ever women's tag match in QAW, and if this is what we're looking forward to, I am all in.
As am I, as...
The Spanish Bomb! Spanish Bomb!
Spanish Bomb! Tiene Sueño, boom! A knee getting wrenched there by Delia. Jawbreaker from Rainbow, who's not done yet.
Rainbow Brittle's still pretty fresh. She's spent a lot of this match on the apron.
Sends Rainbow into the corner. Delia now stalking her prey. Brings in Cold Hard Cash-In.
Looks like they're set up for a second helping of the beef stew.
Beef stew, is this enough? 1, 2, 3. The Baby was too tired to break it up. Bitch's Brew victorious.
Bitch's Brew, the winners of the first ever QAW women's tag match. These two, they had a declaration. They made their intentions clear, and they delivered. Congrats.
Like Edward James Olmos, they stood, they delivered as they put down a Baby and a chair mother.
A chair mother and a Baby. This is QAW, folks.
Nowhere else in the world will you find competitors of this magnitude, as you'll see hobby horses, as you'll see Skittles thrown, and you'll see 2 women standing tall as they eke out a win over the very game Rainbow Brittles and Lauren Baby Powers.
Well, don't go anywhere, folks. Coming up next, we have the return again of Lloyd Legacy Sharp. And still with our main event tonight, the QAW men's tag belt on the line. Don't go anywhere.
Slide to the right, crisscross.
Ooh.
Hi, I'm Bert Smalley, professional house haunter. Do you have a great mansion you wish to pass on to ungrateful relatives, but you want it to be haunted to punish them? Great, I'm your guy. As a professional haunter, I'm not a ghost. I'm a man. But your relatives don't know that. I live in your house and pop up spooky places. Give 'em a scare. What are my credentials, you ask? I am very professional. Look at that. No trick editing. My fee is a simple $18.99 a week, and of course, room and board is on you. Thanks. Just give me a call, and I'll get haunting your home today.
Time to reveal a little truth about Mr. Shakes before you hear it from other places. I've been in QAW before. It was brief, but I made an impact. A lot of people may be wondering where I came from, what made me what I am today. I made a mask and started mentioning Pandora in the box a lot more to seem mysterious. Then I'm more monster than man. It's much more simple than that. I needed to find a reason to make up for my shortcomings, my failures, my mistakes. So I created a persona, one I could use to give me strength. One I could use to help me forget what I was and focus on a better tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Through fear, I gathered those who used to scare me. Fear, evil, chaos, and pain. Around me, to fill my stable in the emptiness that I felt inside. All is empty. To find my way into the good graces of some, and find my way back to doing what I truly love, to be far more successful than I ever was. Shut up, shut up, shut up. But as I went forward, I found that there was solace in my anger. And I realized that the truth of my follies, it wasn't me who was at fault. It was you, all of you, but especially you, Diamond David Thomas. You and your generation who brought this out of me. Tell them all, let me free. This must be settled. Tonight, 4 on 4. I will not lose. With my soldiers before me, I will prevail. You will give me back what I lost, because the easiest way to destroy a diamond is to shake it.
Hello, Gentleman Duck here. You caught me having a celebratory drink. Yes, well worth it. Well worth it indeed, after me and my friend Feek itself. Put Farm Boy and his little horsey in its place. Put him on a carriage back to the farm where they belong. And my friends, my friends, in creative control. We are gonna put the generation down for good and bring in a new era to QAW. Put us on top where we belong. If you want to know how we're gonna do that, just ask Farm Boy and his itty bitty little horse. It's gonna be a repeat. It's gonna be a repeat, and it's gonna be good. I cannot wait to have you all in my submission hold. The stimulus check. Get that for me, please.
Trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I warn you, generation. Now I'm back in creative control. And this weekend, we're gonna bring you down. I guarantee it. I've been working in the lab non-stop. And we've got some surprises that are, well, going to be a little painful. I'm sorry, generation, but your time has come. It's time to rise up with creative control. Now.
Well, hello there. I wanna talk about my generation. What people don't understand is that those who jockey for control never quite have their hands on the wheel. They're so interested in self-elevation and making sure that everyone else is falling in line that it leaves the door open for chaos to grab the wheel. At Essential Business, the generation is going to find out who's really in control. That's right, and the clown is here to bring chaos, fun, and the unexpected to those who wish to be in charge of QAW, to those who wish to be at the top of QAW, to those who think they're in control, but in all reality are spiraling the drain. At Essential Business, we're gonna take control creatively. And you know it. Because we've been controlling your minds since the inception of QAW. And ridding us from your heads is the only Essential Business.
Creative control. I can't get over that phrase. It's what you claim to wield, what you claim to have over the entire roster, what you claim to have over me. All this bullshit. The smoke, the mirrors, the masks. What's it all for, Shakes, To try and prove a point? Because hope was taken from you. Because you suffered so much. So now you have to take it out on the entire roster. You have to come after me. Well, what the Reverend showed last week, and what me and the generation have been showing for a month, is that you have control over nothing! You are not nearly as intimidating or mysterious as you think you are. Or should I call you Mr. LaRue? This Saturday at Essential Business, my boys and I, including Boston's biggest bad boy, we're not just going to beat you. We are going to lay siege to everything that you have built, Shakes. And I, personally, am going to expose you for the sad, scared little man that you are. See you then, Jacques.
Generation of Top.
There is no mistake about it. These two teams versus this other team are gonna have at it.
These two teams have had bad blood ever since QAW started, with starting off with Diamond David taking on the Clown at Total Shutdown, and all the behind-the-scenes machinations of Mr. Shakes. We're finally going to see a face-to-face here between Diamond David of the Generation and Mr. Shakes of Creative Control.
It's the showdown that these people paid hard-earned money to see. It's going to be Creative Control versus the Generation. Who do you got in this one, Buckley?
I really can't say. We do know that the Generation overall has a bit of a size advantage after picking up James Maloney, but the psychological advantage is absolutely on the side of the Creative Control, especially now as we see the entrance of the Nightmare Gentlemen.
Nightmare Gentlemen making their presence felt as they are on the way. Huge victory, for them recently as they were able to overcome the Animal Farm tandem that was teaming for the very first time. Nightmare Gentlemen!
Just as I say that size advantage thing, we see Fear itself come out. Fear itself has absolutely been the most dominant force in QAW yet. He played, I can't even talk. I'm just so impressed.
So overwhelmed by his sheer presence and magnitude, he was able to stop an Armenian missile crisis single-handedly.
He punched that missile out of the sky.
If we had him built into our national defense budget, you'd think that we'd be able to, fund better education in this country.
I don't know numbers, but what I do know is that Gentleman Doug should not be discounted either with his chaotic nature.
Not at all. As long as that caudal spot isn't hit directly on the top of his head, he's a fearsome competitor. This crowd being made to wait. Creative Control sinking deeply into the heads of both their opponents and these live audience attendees.
Seems like a lot of people brought the same sign, but here we go with the Doctor.
The Doctor is insane. Chris Kaufman on his way.
Bit of a darker turn we've seen from the Doctor. He's always had a bit of an arrogant nature, but ever since getting involved with Mr. Shakes, what a sinister, evil presence he has now.
There's no more pepperoni on that stethoscope. Oh, there it is. There's no more mercy that comes from the Doctor.
No mercy, no Hippocratic oath for him. Only an oath of pain.
One could argue that he's a hypocrite indeed for intentionally inflicting pain. That's the type of thing that'll get your medical license revoked, folks.
Who dares have the balls to try and take away this man's license, you know what I'm saying?
I hear you. He might castrate you if you get anywhere close to his degrees.
Not again.
Buckley, is that why you're a virgin?
Anyways, let's just see. If this is a 4-on-4 match, I guess we'll be seeing Mr. Shakes come out next.
If math is to be believed, and while you're afraid of numbers and I can't read, I believe you're right.
We really do make up for each other's weaknesses, don't we?
We certainly do. We should get an apartment.
Sounds good. I'm very alone.
Excellent. My credit's terrible.
Hey, this isn't Mr. Shakes' music.
No, that's the Clown.
Are we really seeing... Has Mr. Shakes again sent the others to do his bidding? He's not even going to be here for this match, is he?
Absolutely not. The General is sending in his troops rather than fighting the battle himself.
I mean, interesting play on his part, but you have to imagine Diamond David's got to be pretty upset about this.
You have to think he won't be getting his hands on Mr. Shakes directly, even though he's gotten his hands on the Clown. Every member of the Generation has been able to beat the Clown senseless.
They have, but the psychological toll we've seen taken on specifically Diamond David ever since, weeks of a lack of sleep, a lack of sanity, might really factor in tonight.
Maybe that's it. Maybe Mr. Shakes has been chipping away, eating at the mentality of Diamond David Thomas, looking to pounce on him when he's at his weakest.
Is Mr. Shakes even real? Have we been imagining this the whole time?
Oh, well, you should ask the Buffalo Tornado, Bill Sharon, about that.
That's true, and the predicaments. Two of Shakes' victims.
Two shaky victims, and here to avenge those terrorizing incidents is the Generation.
the most recent signee, the most recent addition to the generation, we see Boston's biggest bad boy, James Maloney.
And if you don't like it, too bad. Another one of those big boys you seem to drool over there, Buckley.
He looks great in that suit, doesn't he? Just tailored around those big, meaty thighs, that shiny head. Just Boner City, am I right?
You know, you are right. Two bald men stand across from him, but they couldn't be more different. One well-dressed and on the side of at least the establishment as we know it, and the other one on the side of pure evil.
Well, James Maloney, again, a little bit of a... doesn't necessarily fit in with the rest of the generation. It was a bit of a surprise add-on, but he sees creative control as, well, just disrespecting QAW and disrespecting the roster, so he's here to put a stop to that.
As Lou Bega once said, a little bit of adds a little bit a lot.
Mambo number 5.
Trumpet. We'll soon be joined by another member of the generation as each competitor, their egos not to be stifled tonight, are getting their own full entrances. This crowd could be on the edge of their seat.
And the crowd goes mild, waiting for the generation to come out. A lot of people brought their children to this event.
Well, as everyone knows, the coronavirus only affects adults who are prone to panic, which is how Mr. Shakes has been able to terrorize the minds of so many viewers.
Just so dastardly, that plan.
True enough. That one guy was super hyped. Do you see that?
I did. He pissed his pants.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's what it was. We were getting the scissor lift ready for Diamond David. And then we immediately tore it down.
It was already scrapped. As the generation coming out, showing their unity right now. The three of them coming out as a tandem, as a team.
As a tandem, as a team, as three men who are not afraid to pay labor to build something and then rip it down immediately. They have money to spare.
Certainly does. Diamond David really having to withhold that money in order to make his namesake, but his focus isn't on money. His focus is on the victory tonight.
Speaking of mind games, if you look at Diamond David Thomas's hand, it almost looks like he has a stress ball, but there's nothing there.
Very confusing. You can probably pick up one of those in the gift shop.
Oh!
What do you think?
Oh, it was a fun, visual illusion. It's a water bottle.
Oh, Diamond David with his illusions.
Maybe he's trying to prove to the clown that he has a few tricks up his sleeves as well.
You're right. This could be some kind of psychological mind move.
Drinking in that trickery. Diamond David here to compete not only on a physical, but a metaphysical, a mental level, if you will. The Mammoth looking strong, Wellington Arms backing him up as well.
Well, that very well could be, in that bottle, some secret stuff, like in Space Jam.
Are you saying that Diamond David Thomas took some of the talent of the most legendary professional wrestlers in the world today and put it into himself?
He very well could have. All the most legendary professional wrestlers and Charles Barkley, I think, very well could be fueling his abilities.
Shut up and jam, says Diamond David Thomas.
Look at the three of them. Generation 3, three men who say they're at the top of QAW here in full force.
And James Maloney.
And James Maloney. I do think the budget just doesn't allow for four-person entrances here in QAW, unfortunately.
Totally fine. If you want to get James Maloney's feelings on this, then look forward to his post-show recap, as we assume will be happening again.
Boston's biggest, baddest wrap-up show. Keep an eye on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page for all updates.
And if you love social media and following things, the Armenian Missile Crisis probably has more content.
Certainly does. And here we go. Generation going head-to-head with Creative Control as James Maloney and Gentleman Doug start off.
Gentleman Doug immediately putting down the bad boy, and we'd like to welcome Ethan back to the ring, having made a full recovery.
Good for you, Ethan. Looking good out there.
He helped put down some AstroTurf on the outside of the ring, which softens up outside action, as our wrestlers are often fighting on the outside.
I think that AstroTurf, the color of green, the color of money, actually made from all the money we're making from this being an essential business.
Hooray for capitalism! Whoa!
Whoa!
Gentleman Doug finding his way out of the ring in a very creative way. Bulldog to the bad boy.
Sneaking back in. Gentleman Doug, hard to follow his moves. And here comes the creative controls power, Fear itself.
Fear itself. These two men could be evenly matched if one wasn't fueled by so much vile energy.
Just look at the most chaotic Hawaiian shirt I've ever seen.
You don't want to sip a pina colada near Fear itself. You just want to run in terror. This man ruins anything floral. And gets draped over the top rope by the bad boy. James Maloney not intimidated by Fear itself.
As I was saying before, that size advantage the Generation has, it's still a great pickup getting James Maloney because Fear itself definitely the single biggest competitor in this match.
Without a doubt, a big drop toe hold there brings Fear itself down. Everyone, we've said it before, is the same height when they're face down on the mat, and James Maloney looking to exploit that.
Absolutely.
Now has a breast and a wing, just dragging around Fear itself like a prone chicken.
Trying to get that sort of a ring burn on him as he tags into Mammoth.
The Mammoth looking to tear into Fear itself. Mammoths, as we know, natural predators to fear.
The only thing they fear is evolution, Mike.
And ice. Oh, Fear itself with a giant splash in the corner there. Down goes the Mammoth.
We haven't seen a whole lot from the Mammoth other than his just absolute destruction of the Clown, and doing pretty well in that initial Battle Royal, but you have to imagine he's hungry to get in there against Fear itself.
Absolutely starving to get some manner of retribution or some amount of damage to inflict on Fear itself as they are squaring off, and looks like Mammoth, nope, looks like he was going to be checking out there, making up his mind. Oh, brings back in James Maloney.
There's a lot of stuff going on in this match. Everybody's minds are just racing.
It's like a David Lynch film. There's multiple levels if you're paying attention.
Certainly. I'm more of a Michael Bay guy myself.
Boom, boom. Goes the Michael Bay movie, and huge back body drop followed by a back body drop. These men trying to one-up each other.
Boom, boom, butt.
But, right into the corner goes Fear itself as he trying to rake tried to rake the eyes, but the sunglasses protected James Maloney.
Very smart move there by James Maloney.
Intelligent ringsmanship as he brings him into the corner of the Generation and just hurls him outside, softened by that AstroTurf.
Well, what's he going to do here?
Green the color of money and the color of jealousy. Oh! Powerbomb right off the apron, the hardest part of the ring.
Right at the feet of Diamond David. You got to imagine he's happy with that.
Very much so. It looks like he was going to follow it up with a suplex. Fear itself reversing. And a huge lariato.
God, what can you do to slow down Fear itself? He just got slammed against the hardest part of the ring there and then got up like it was nothing. And then a huge gorilla military press on James Maloney.
Just pouring it on as Fear itself. Recovering almost instantaneously from that powerbomb. Oh, drops his chin over the edge of the ring.
Well, you have to give props to Ethan maintaining control in this match. You remember here in tag matches, especially 4-on-4, that interference from your team members is limited. You don't want to risk disqualification.
Not at all. And a chop block chops James Maloney down to size. Fear itself getting into a camel clutch position, but just pounding on the face of the bad boy.
He's not about technicality. He's all about rage and power.
Malice succeeds when technique fails, and what do we have here? A package pile driver coming up.
He calls that the hell drop.
Hell drop delivery successful. James Maloney, but no. Two huge men. It's going to take a lot to keep either man down. Huge overhead belly-to-belly suplex.
Well, but Gentleman Doug's got James Maloney locked in something. He must be going for like some kind of a penny pincher on this side.
Trying to pinch the pennies of that very impressive looking soup, and Fear itself looking to lock in a nerve hold here.
He's like double Spock.
Anyone who's ever had an older sibling knows that how unapologetically uncomfortable it is to get grabbed from behind and squeezed.
Yes, indeed. It's quite literally the worst.
Fear itself trying to get into the mind of James Maloney. He's putting up a heck of a fight.
Both of these men are. Finally get tagging in Wellington Arms.
The bromance continues. Drop toe hold into a big bionic elbow to the back. Fear itself is in pain.
You have to imagine those two, they must have been working on some moves, really developing, like you said, that bromance. And then a huge punch to Fear itself's face.
Discus punch with that metal arm. But Fear itself shakes him off almost immediately. What's going to keep this man down? Oh, claw slam.
In Wellington Arms, he has that very, very tough metal arm, but oh no, Fear itself, he's locking him into the Nightmare. This might be it for Wellington Arms.
The Nightmare locked in, but it seems like he hasn't done enough damage to Wellington Arms. I'd expect Wellington to break out of this soon.
Wow.
Indeed, that might have been done out of desperation. Fear itself might be more tired and hurt than he's letting on. Trying to put this away soon. Huge belly-to-belly from Wellington Arms.
It very well might be. As I was saying, Wellington, he has that metal arm, just undue strength there, but still, he's not one of the biggest people in this match, surprisingly, up against Fear itself and having the Mammoth and James Maloney in there.
He might be outsized, but he's certainly not outgunned as... Whoa!
Oh, jeez, Fear itself out on his feet.
A giant cocked right hand right across the jaw of Fear itself. And another big punch to the back. Looks like, my God, Creative Control doesn't know how to handle this.
Oh, Wellington's, he's taking him for a big swing.
Swinging away Fear itself. The best way to deal with anxiety and depression is exercise, and that's what Wellington Arms is providing for this crowd.
Oh, very, very strong.
Muscling him back down to the mat. Is this enough? No, the doctor makes a house call and breaks up the pin. Wellington Arms hurling the doctor out of the ring.
I think Wellington, he might be trying to set up for the Metal Hawk chop here.
Metal Hawk chop, begging Fear itself to get back to his feet. Oh! Fear itself shakes him off, though.
This is that double axe handle.
Sends him hurtling into the ropes, the doctor holding him and just choking the life out of the beard of Wellington Arms.
We're seeing that gross tag team affinity that Creative Control has using those tactics.
Underhanded, but synergistic, as Wellington Arms thankfully using some strong fundamentals to out-wrestle Fear itself, getting himself out of harm's way.
Fear itself has been in this match for a long time, though, as the generation he tags into Mammoth. Fear itself might be gassing out.
Could be. Slingshot into the forearm, knees across, and oh, huge elbow drop from the Mammoth.
The teamwork here from the generation, very impressive, and they're isolating Fear itself. Oh, but then massive headbutt in the Mammoth, but they're not letting Fear get a tag, and then, of course, as I say it.
It's as if you were psychic there, Buckley, and that might be the only thing that these two teams don't possess is psychic power. You have mind games being played, you have physical brawn coming to bear there, chest across the chest of the chopped across the chest. What is happening?
I've been reading my own hands for years, Mike.
Sorry, got smudgy there. Chop across the chest of the doctor. Mammoth picks him up. Huge gut wrench slam.
And what's really impressive watching the doctor, even though again one of the smaller competitors in this match, just having its surgical precision, that very smart strategy in the ring.
Action with intention, as the Mammoth just brings pure animal brawn, but being isolated and knee drop to the back of the head of the Mammoth as the doctor soaks in the jeers of this crowd.
Soaking in jeers does great stuff for the skin. Look at it.
You know, if you get a diagnosis from the doctor, you're not supposed to follow it, Buckley.
Oh, well, I've been soaking in my parents' jeers, and I feel great.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Just like this offense being buried into the midsection of the Mammoth.
Ooh.
Huge splash avoided there by Mammoth. Jawbreaker reversal from the doctor. The doctor keeping the Mammoth off balance.
Oh, he's locking him in the doctor's order.
The doctor's order. Impressive, getting a man of that size over. Is this going to be enough? Is the Mammoth going to The Mammoth gives up!
Wow, I was not expecting that. Generation's down one member.
Impressive from the doctor. He has already made the Mammoth bedridden, and he is out of here.
Jeez, they were not anticipating that. The Mammoth, one of the two strongest people on the generation.
Indeed. Just to explain to our viewing audience, this is an elimination tag team match. Every member of each team must be eliminated in order to leave the match. The last surviving team will be our victors, as Creative Control goes up 4-3 over the generation.
The generation seems to have been trying to... Oh, big discus punch to the doctor.
The only thing that makes a metal punch more powerful is building up momentum and spinning in a big old circle, and Wellington Arms knows that well.
That's just physics, my friend, as he tags in James Maloney.
And physics dictates that a man with a lot of mass like James Maloney brings a lot of power. Huge combined power bomb. The Doctor's down. 1, 2, but no, the Doctor's not about to check out yet. Makes a big tag to Fear Itself. Fear Itself was clocked in the most time in this match. Huge clothesline to James Maloney. And another.
He's resting on the outside. He's got his energy back, as we're seeing now.
3 straight, and the bad boy is down. Fear Itself brings him back to his feet. James Maloney counters. Scoops him right up. An impressive display of power. No! Fear Itself countering.
That was quite the counter there.
All he had to do was just lower his hips and the center of gravity, just crushing the bad boy. Now he's looking to crush the skull of James Maloney.
He's like the mountain.
Draining the brain of the bad boy. Are we gonna... Oh, hopefully we won't see James Maloney's head split open like a watermelon.
Oh, but he fights out.
No, looking to split the ribs of Fear Itself as he gets free. Floats underneath. Huge front rib breaker there to Fear Itself. And now is the bad boy going up top? No.
He's cocking up a Superman punch.
Taking flight. And Ethan calling that a knockout. That's it. Fear Itself is out of here.
He saw those eyes go in the back of his head. Now, Fear Itself, Creative Control's biggest competitor. He's out.
The muscle of Creative Control is down as the Doctor gets muscle to the canvas. Wellington Arms building on this momentum. Huge punch to the Doctor.
The Doctor might be out now. We're going to start seeing rapid-fire eliminations.
Could be the action heating up fast and furious. Doctor sent in. Wellington not able to capitalize. Sends him instead into his own corner. Could be wisely trying to isolate the physician here. Forearm shiver. Whipped into the turnbuckle one more time, and back in comes James Maloney. Oh, rammed into the boot.
We haven't seen Diamond David get in this match yet. I wonder if that's some kind of strategy, or if he's just, well, maybe he only wanted to fight Shakes.
Could be saving himself for Shakes like a hopeful prom date, but here comes Gentleman Doug.
I've been saving myself for 31 years.
You know, that's admirable.
Thanks.
James Maloney kicks off the Gentleman. Your body, your temple, and now, James Maloney looking to desecrate Gentleman Doug's.
Looks like he might be trying to knock out Gentleman Doug the way he did with Fear Itself.
Is this going to be 2 knockouts in a row?
Oh!
Gentleman Doug seeing through it. Oh, and a huge Busenko knee. 1, 2, Diamond David breaks it up. He gets involved.
First time in the ring.
Shaking off Gentleman Doug, but the Doctor assaulting the Diamond. Okay. Attempted drop kicks, neither landed.
They're starting to get tired.
The Doctor with getting flattened. Shoten Kai there by Diamond Davis.
But I think James Maloney, his back just gave out there trying to pick up Gentleman Doug.
Gentleman Doug, a squat, powerful 300 pounds and bringing James Maloney over. But also gets whipped into the corner. James Maloney running out of steam here, but wisely tagging out to Wellington Arms.
Oh, here we go. This is, yes. The
rocket launcher.
The assisted crossbody there. Those two are gelling.
They are gelling like mud gelling. This bromance is getting deeper.
Looks like we might taking the page out of Animal Farm. What we're seeing a stampede as James Maloney's very excited.
Very excited about that. Is Diamond David Thomas going to get in on this as well?
I think he is.
It's a 3-man stampede.
Look at him go. Gentleman Doug just getting rattled in the corner.
His ribcage getting caved in by 3 meaty boys, and James Maloney very excited about this.
All 3 men are very happy. Look at Diamond David go.
The Generation very full of themselves in a big dropkick to end that rally.
Wow.
Could they have been celebrating too early? 1. Yep, Gentleman Doug kicks out immediately.
Wow. Gentleman Doug not fazed by that at all, but a bit more of a playful side of the Generation we've seen.
If you're a fan of Magic Mike, and who isn't, then, well, Wellington Arms is putting on a show now.
Oh.
Oh, but Gentleman Doug makes him pay for it. Wrap around German suplex.
What?
And Ethan goes down!
The doctor going straight for Ethan. That was a whole diversionary tactic.
What could the doctor have against Ethan? Hasn't Tommy Jr. done enough to Ethan?
Oh my goodness.
He just broke up a potential elimination for his own team. What is the doctor thinking?
Oh, and a massive punch. Gentleman Doug's lights are out.
Is this enough? 1, 2. No, Gentleman Doug not out yet. Surprising resilience is. Whoa, the crown gets crushed by the bad boy.
Gentleman Doug he has been holding up very well in this match.
Yes, he has incredible, surprising stamina as he gets. Oh! The diamond tip boot of Diamond David Thomas busting him open.
And Doug's bleeding. He's getting it all over.
We do remind everyone to wear latex gloves and proper PPE equipment over the face to not contract. Gentleman Doug.
Always PP properly.
Ha ha! Urine jokes.
I sure am. I took a stand-up comedy class.
You sure did.
Diamond David trying to get either goading on Doug or riling up the crowd and a big senton to his chest.
Gigantic senton. This is the first time Diamond David's checking in as he tagged into this match. He was helping a little bit earlier, but looking to finish off Gentleman Doug himself.
Trying to set him up for the frosty boot right to the face, and that's a knockout.
2 knockouts for the Generation, and now we are down to the Doctor and Diamond David Thomas. And where the hell is the Clown?
The Clown. Oh, you see him on the outside there. He was getting his breath back.
Generation rallied after savagely losing the Mammoth. They've eliminated 2 straight.
This is the first time we're seeing this from Generation. The Dave's double.
Dave's double. The cholesterol of the Doctor sky high. Is this enough? No, the Doctor breaks it up.
Well, the Clown breaking it up for the Doctor. The Clown getting back in the ring just in time. Now they're down 2 against 3.
The dine-in hours are closed as the Doctor ends the feast of the Generation, and now the Doctor looking to rally.
Can the Doctor do it? Again, the Doctor and the Clown, 2 of the smaller members of Creative Control, but 2 of the most vicious, 2 of the most psychological.
And now the Doctor being forced to take a break on the outside after being hurled over the ropes by Wellington. Gentleman Doug catching his breath on the outside.
Now remember, there is a ring out in these elimination tag matches. They have to get back in the ring before Ethan counts to 10.
It's Ethan's favorite number, and he's just dying to say it.
We haven't let him yet, but he wants to.
He's a good boy, that Ethan, and... Oh! The team with the bad boy, the Generation, looking to keep the Doctor down. Wellington Arms grabbing the Doctor by the scruff of the neck and just sends him into the table.
These guys they're up at 7. These guys might get counted out.
Bouncing the head of the Doctor off. The Doctor, the only one wearing proper PPE equipment. Ricocheting off the corner there. We're up to 8. Oh, the Doctor being sent off of the bad boy.
He's just banging.
This could be it.
Right into the feet of Boston's biggest bad boy, and the Doctor gets counted out. What a strategy.
The Generation very up on the rules, creatively eliminating the Doctor. Now the Clown, who has yet to score a victory in QAW. Is he going to rally and eliminate the Generation?
Can the Clown do it?
If you're an odds maker, your money's on the Generation here. Oh! Collapsing the ribs of the Clown is Wellington. And a huge boot to the chest. You have to think, if Mr. Shakes was in this match, he would have, caused a huge difference for his team, but they're down 3-1.
What was his thinking and not getting involved in this match? Big elbow to Wellington's face.
And a huge counter shot there to the ribs of the Clown. The Clown might be on borrowed time here. These are 3 huge, strong men who are looking to finish him off.
Now Diamond David getting tagged in. He was probably looking for that tag. He might be the one who wants to finish this off.
Suplex powerbomb, is this enough? No, the Clown out at 1. Diamond David picking up the Clown. Putting the boots to his ribs. Oh, and a huge shot to the side of the head. Kick to the midsection from the Clown. Oh, and a short DDT. Is that enough to keep the Diamond down?
Clown is not giving up. Oh, he's got Diamond David in a mandible claw.
Mandible claw just digging his filthy fingers into the gullet. Ethan waving it off. No, Diamond David hasn't given up quite yet. Thought that was a near submission there. That would have been, oh, the first black mark on Diamond David Thomas's record. And just huge clothesline to the Clown, reversing things immediately. Chop reversed. Whipped into the neutral corner. Shakes off the dropkick.
You have to imagine that he might have been trying to submit him, and he calls that the open micer, his version of the mandible claw. But now, with Diamond David in the corner, I think he's setting up for just embarrassment as he's looking to give him the birthday party.
Oh, happy birthday to balls. Down goes Diamond David. 1, 2, no! Those 2 stones in his pants are not coal, they're diamonds, and he kicks out.
Diamonds are forever, as Diamond David likes to make it known, and he's still in this. He refuses to go down, and he wants to end this with authority as he's setting the Clown up for the Generation Bomb.
The Generation Bomb, we saw this earlier this week on Pandemic, and this could spell the end for the Clown. Kaboom!
Again, Ethan allowing this.
I mean, in this circumstance, it's expected. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. The Generation are victorious.
The Generation making good on their claims that they were going to bring down Creative Control, and they absolutely did it. They only lost 1 member.
Indeed, only losing the Mammoth, they banded together as a makeshift unit as James Maloney, the newest member of the Generation, but gelling incredibly well with these 2.
Mr. Shakes must be furious backstage unless he has something else in mind, but either way, we're starting off Essential Business with a victory for the Generation up top.
The Mammoth joining them for celebration, and that is the beginning of what we have in store for you for Essential Business. Stay tuned.
Ooh.